Try. Oh, I keep messing up. Oh, my phone rang last time, and then the first time I totally, my tongue got tied like it always does. But anyway, yeah, my last video, my little rant, strop, whatever you want to call it, on that video, Sydney asked how often I switch genders. Now, for those of you who um, have just watched this video as the first video, you don't really know me. So let me introduce myself. I'm Mia. I'm bigender. Means I'm biologically female, but my gender identity can switch from male to female or androgynous or a mixture of male and female or several times throughout the day. I guess that's the short answer, Sydney, is yeah, I can switch several times throughout the course of a 24-hour period. In fact, sometimes I even switch in my sleep, which is really weird. But yeah, but also some days I can stay one gender, or for the most part. I mean, not quite often, you know, like if I'm in male mode throughout the day, as soon as my son comes home, I switch into female mode, simply because, well, certain words make me do an unconscious or subconscious switch. Like if I'm called mummy, my male side thinks, you know, I'm not a mom, I'm not a mother, I'm male, I'm a dad. So I automatically switch to female mode then, or androgynous, which when I'm in, you know, it's a mixture of the two, which I don't really care what I'm called when I'm a mixture, because obviously I'm a mixture of the two. Yeah, like yesterday I was in full male mode up until my son came home. Then I, about an hour after he came home, I switched back to female. And was like that until about 3 o'clock this morning when I briefly switched into male mode. And then when I woke up again, I was back to female. So I think today is pretty much going to be a female day. I tend to do that. Yeah, when I'm one gender or the other for most of one day, I tend to switch and be the opposite gender for the entire most of the next day. It's kind of like both genders are saying we will get we will get equal time to be out no matter what. Damn it, yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, today, I think part of the reason why I'm in female mode so far today is I'm washing my binder. It's actually in the washing machine as we speak. So yeah, I don't have any, you can still see I'm holding myself here. But yeah, I'm pretty much keeping myself, I think, subconsciously in female mode today because, yeah, I don't have my binder on. So, and when I'm in male mode and I don't have my binder on, I'm really, really uncomfortable. But female mode, I'm halfway okay. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, I mean, as switching genders, you know, it's different things, you know, and we'll do the subconscious thing first because I mentioned that. And it's mostly what happens. I mean, I don't try to force myself to stay at one gender or to switch unless I absolutely have to. Hello, cat. That's Felix. She's my annoying cat. Literally, she's very annoying and playful. Felix, what are you doing? Get away from my laptop. Hey! Cats. Anyway, sorry about that. I get sidetracked quite often. Yeah, anyway, subconsciously, different things that will trigger a gender switch is, well, like I said, being called mummy or being called love by a guy. That often makes me subconsciously go to either androgynous or female gender. simply because I don't know, well, guys don't really call guys love, do they? So, uh, and also doing other certain things, you know, being at my son's school usually causes me to subconsciously switch. Being anywhere where I'm not out. I mean, in general public, it's fine. I don't, you know, I can be in male mode in general public because, you know, it's general public. Not very many people know me there. But in places like school, well, my son's school, yeah, I'm often in subconsciously go into female mode then. Yesterday, for some reason, I didn't, which was why I was so stressed. Because, yeah, usually as soon as I enter my son's school and people call me by my first name, you know, my real life name, which is Deborah. And I mean, obviously, Deborah is a very, very feminine name. So anytime I hear my actual real life name, if I'm in male mode, I switch subconsciously because obviously it's a female name. I guess my subconscious thinks, oh, people are wanting to interact with my female self, so I'll switch to the female gender. Yeah, as I said yesterday, for some reason, it didn't happen, which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Maybe it means that I'm feeling more comfortable presenting as my male self. But then again, maybe I might not be totally because I felt the need to pretend that I was in female mode, even though I was in male yesterday. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure about that. If anyone has any comments on that, then yeah, it's a good question. But yeah, anyway, another thing, subconsciously, let's do the opposite, go from female to male mode. I'm not really sure. Going from when I'm in female mode and I subconsciously switch to male, I think a lot of it has to do with who I'm around. I mean, if I'm in a large group of men, sometimes I'll subconsciously switch to my male mode if I'm in female. And it can be with straight men, gay men, bisexual men. It doesn't matter. I just automatically switch. Other times I switch from female to male subconsciously. A lot of it's just when I'm by myself. Because obviously I feel more at ease in my male mode when I'm alone. Or when I'm walking down the street in public. Sometimes I'll switch subconsciously. Oh, and I'll be walking like very, you know, I'll be in female mode, and I'll be walking, you know, well, pretty much like females. I mean, when I'm in female mode, and this is again something that I'll have to cover in another video. When I'm in female mode, I go from, you know, my walking is 1 foot in front of the other, kind of like I'm walking on a wooden board, on a narrow, you know, wooden board beam thing. And then when I go to male mode, my stance widens, and instead of my feet going like this, they go like this. So yeah, I'll actually have to do a video showing that one day, I think. But yeah, on a typical day, I mean, I've never actually counted, maybe I should. But on a typical day, I'd say I switch subconsciously. I think the most I've switched is like 3, maybe 4 times. And that's a mix of male, female, and, you know, from male to female, or from one or the other to a mixture of both. Yeah. So I hope that answers your question, Sydney. If anyone else has any questions for now, please comment. I do like receiving questions and comments, and because one lets people know that they either agree or disagree with what I'm saying, or questions give me ideas to make videos with, which I mean, yeah. So yeah, for now, I mean, if you have any questions, comments, whatever, comment down there, please. I think once I start therapy or get referred for therapy and I'm waiting for my first appointment, I might do a Form Spring thing. Yeah, so that so people can ask questions on there, and then I can both answer them on there as well as in video form. Yeah, I might do that. Could be fun. Anyway, that's it for me. Everyone have a nice day.